Welcome to Smokey CNC Woodworks. I'm Brian, and today I'm going to discuss a problem I've been emailed about 3 or 4 times, and a couple of them are a little ways back, and I really didn't address them. I tried to through email, and I don't know if it really got through. And so, what this problem is going to be on the join function. And what that is, it's basically a bunch of graphics mumbo jumbo. So, when you're actually in there drawing on your project that you're wanting to do, your clip art, whatever you've got, a lot of times whenever you do it, it'll come through and you're ready to do toolpath, and it'll pop up with an error saying that some of your vectors aren't closed and it won't cut them. So what this is just going to be just a basic and brief tutorial over how to get around that and some of the tools they have in Vectric to alleviate that problem. So let's go. So okay, we're here in Aspire. I've already got my material set up. So the first thing we're going to look at is a couple of editing tools. Had several people talking about running into problems with things aren't properly joined. So what that means is, so I've got this box and I'm going to draw, for whatever reason I need a line that sticks out. And we're just going to copy it. For whatever reason I need some lines sticking out of this box this way. So I'm going to copy that. This is just for this video purpose. We're going to run over here, and so I want to decut this. So I go through my toolpath, calculate. It shows you this little error of 2 open vectors were identified in the selection. So if I click on this, hit OK, my lines are gone. It won't cut them. They'll still be in my 2D, but they still won't cut. The only way I could actually cut those was as a profile, and they'd just be individual lines. So let's just close out. I'm going to create the new one real quick. Here's why I copied it. So the problem being is you want this to be one solid entity here. One thing you have to look at is your top's not closed. So all I'm going to do is take a line right across here. I'll clean this up in a second. Down here is not much of an issue. What you're looking for is making a solid outlined object. So the way we're going to clean that up is you'll come down here and hit join. It was this little circle right down here in the corner is a join feature. So you want to highlight your box, hold down shift, highlight all your other objects. And this will show you join open vectors. Okay, so it says I have 1 closed, 3 open. Your 1 closed is your box. Your 3 open is your 3 lines. So the way we're going to fix that is we are going to just simply trim. Trim is this little scissors function right down here. We're going to zoom in and just trim the excess off. So what that has told us, we'll run back down here to join. Look, the whole thing lit up with 1 click. That is now just 1 open object. So with that like that, we're going to run down here, hit trim again. Our line for our box will go in between these 2 lines and trim it. We're going to trim our excess down here. Now we can click on it, go to join, and it shows them all closed. Now if we cut that, it would be this object sticking up here. Now that is a very basic illustration of the join feature. Some of them do get more complicated, but there are ways around running into that problem. So say we needed a circle to meet up, let's make that a little bigger, with our square. So you want it right there. Well, let's just be fun with this. It's almost look like a windshield of a car. We'll put some tires in this thing. We'll make us a soapbox racer. So what we're wanting to do is to make this all one. So the simple way of doing that is clicking on our little box there, shift on our circle. Right here is a weld tool. So you click on it and look what it did. It took the corner out of the box and made it all one piece. So say that's not what you were after. You're wanting to cut the box away. So again, you've got both of these selected. Right next to the weld tool is in subtract. So now we just took the circle away. Which in this situation, if we were making a soapbox racer, that's what I'd want to do. So now we got us a fender, and we just set it right out like that. Might as well go ahead and equal that out. I mean, my eyeball's not working. I can't line it up. There we go. Okay, so now we've got our wheels and our little soapbox racer here. So that is, in a nutshell, 3 or 4 little functions here. That's the join, the weld, and the subtract. Those are very good tools whenever you're doing something like this and whenever you're adding objects to an existing object. Okay, as another example of the joining feature, down here you can see besides, you got join or close vectors with a straight line, join and close vectors with a smooth curve. So a lot of times when you do a matchup like this, there's just a little gap. So as an example, we will draw us another little square here. And I have no idea what this is going to be. I'm just giving you an example. So we drew this up and it didn't match it either for. So what we can do is zoom in here, left click, or I'm sorry, shift and left click, and it will highlight both. So we want these to match up. So we'll click off of them. We'll click our points that we're after. We're going to hit join with a line. So right there, the last 2 points we were at, joined with a line. So if we clicked on it here, we could hit join with a curve. So as you can see right there, that's actually a little curve and not a sharp corner. So again, now that little piece there would cut because it is a complete vector. This is one of the things you'll run into a lot, and honestly, just the trim tool is usually the way I get around that. I just make sure everything's trimmed, and it makes it a solid piece, as you saw a while ago. Whenever you're drawing things and you're trying to put them in, you can see they're 2 different objects. So to fix that, again, the simple way of doing it is just to go through here, trim things out, and once you come out of it, you'll see it's all one piece. So that just pretty much eliminated that problem. So I hope that answered the questions. I've had more than one question about the join problem because people were doing the artwork, getting into the toolpath, and not able to complete it because it was giving them that warning issue and stuff kept disappearing. So that was it. I mean, that basically explained what I was, the join issue whenever you're doing stuff. The one thing I didn't mention in there is that you can't go in and just group everything together and fix it. You have to join them. The group and ungroup just bust each little layer apart, and to group it back together, it just puts the layers together. It doesn't actually join the two vectors. So those are things that I've learned the hard way and that I still deal with quite a bit. I mean, a lot of the stuff I'm doing, I do a lot of the artwork, I do a lot of the programming and the cleanup, and so I run into these little joint issues. So this would normally be something I would like to start addressing these problems on a live video. I've mentioned before I was going to try to do live videos. I'm still a tightwad and hadn't dropped the money on the expensive camera. So I'm still using my old cheap camera. I'll get there. I just hadn't made myself go out and buy one yet. So that's going to be it for this one, guys. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.